Well, hello everybody. This is Alan, and welcome to Gardening with COPD. So it's been a little while since I've done an update, and so here we are. Start off with these tomatoes, and you can see we got some that are close to picking, and some I could probably pick today. There's a lot of them here. These down here are the burpee, and these down here are those old-fashioned tomatoes. Looks like this one's got a spot already. It's not too bad. I've been pulling them off. You can see we got a little butternut right there, and this is all getting pulled down off of my stick. So I'm gonna have to get the ladder out here and put all this back. And these tomatoes are starting to form up. Yep, they're looking really good. So what's not looking good? Well, the onions, they're done. So I'll be pulling them today. At least these down here, you can see they're not real big, but they're good. There's nothing wrong with them. So we will be picking those up today. Now, one thing you're going to notice is all this white on everything. And the reason for that is squash bugs. They were attacking everything. And they're laying eggs. There's a bunch of eggs there. But what this white is diatomaceous earth. And it's made from microscopic organisms that fell to the bottom of the sea and got fossilized somehow, and they dig it up. And the way it works is, it's not like poison, but if an insect gets it on them, it cuts them, and they can quote-unquote bleed to death. It works really good on soft insects, like worms or grasshoppers, like that. And it will work on beetles, just not as quickly. It's not an instant thing. It's not like they touch it and, oh, I'm dead. It don't work like that. But if they get cut with it, which they're gonna if they walk on it or eat it, they can get cut on the inside. They can cut their mouth. They can cut their legs. They get cut. They die. And it's not right away, but they die. Now, it did not, I ordered it off Amazon, and it did not arrive soon enough to save this squash. However, the other squash right next to it did live. And there's some kind of soft insect right there, but it doesn't look real healthy. It's not jumping away. And there's still some squash down there in that one. Now up here, these squash, they had an infection too, but I got them in time. And they're doing okay. And it looks like there's even a squash down here that I need to get. Look at this. I didn't bring my pocket knife with me. I wish I did. This is a big squash. Here we go. So there we go, nice squash. I picked a bunch yesterday. The guys, they came and cut the grass. They did a great job. They really did. I gave them a bag full of produce. I still have plenty for here. I gave some to the mailman. Here's another squash. Our regular mailman, he's on, he was off for a day or two. I didn't see him again today, but we gave his fill-in some produce. We're just giving it out to anybody that wants some, because there is so much of it. And There was even a zucchini I missed that had gotten really huge. So I'm going to show y'all something. I need your input. Down here, I tried to lay cardboard here to get rid of the weeds, and it worked initially, and then the weeds all came back through. But what happened is, you can see on that cardboard that's sticking up, and my phone is all lit up from the sun, but there is yellow jackets. There's an entrance there, and then down here there's another entrance. I don't know if it's one giant nest or two smaller ones, but I came out here yesterday with the wasp and hornet spray at night, and I saturated these nests the best I could anyway. I emptied the whole can, and it had no effect on. So I need a new solution to get rid of these. Yeah, I can wait till winter and it's cold and come out here and dig them up, but with them right there, and I see they're angry, I guess, from what I done yesterday. But I got to do something to get these away from the yard. So don't know exactly what to do. I know there's some bait traps that you can set up and basically drown them. So let's take a walk down here. Look at some of this other stuff. There's some new things in the yard that y'all haven't seen. I thought I was making a video on it, and guess I didn't. So here's the jasmine cuttings. They're doing really good. The big one I did down there, it's not looking very happy at all. Well, let's just go over here and show you this thing I made that you didn't get to see me make. And this is trellis. I cleared off all the grass and dug the holes, set the posts in concrete, put up the trellis. Then I put the landscape fabric down. But none of it recorded, so there's that. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to plant some jasmine, like what's around the other part of the garage. But I'm going to have a big patch, and it doesn't matter how big it gets. So that's what's going on there. But I still plan on... What in the world kind of bug is that? Man, that's crazy looking. So I gotta look at the mums. They are very thirsty, so I'm gonna drag the hose out here and give them some water. I think I'm gonna make another video today. I'm gonna get those mums in the ground. But the next big project is gonna be to make a French drain right here. At some point they brought in fill, and they put the soil level above the level of the concrete pad here at the garage. So when it would rain real heavy, there'd be water in the garage. But ever since I dug out this little bit, it stopped. So I don't have to worry about that anymore. And sometime this week, I think I'm going to fill up these couple propane tanks here, so I got gas for the winter, at least to start with. Yeah, DirecTV, they keep going up on the bill. So I called them yesterday and had it cut off. It's too expensive to afford now, so they tried to tell me I could recycle this, but they got it stuck in the ground, and they told me it was up to me to recycle it. And I'm like, who's gonna dig it out of the ground? This is in there. And they're just willing to give that up, but they want the inside equipment back. So they're gonna have to send some boxes for that. Went a couple rounds with them. So they're sending some quote-unquote recovery boxes. So there's the aloe vera pups. They actually starting to grow. They're putting out new little tips. They're doing good. That plant is starting to grow again. And this was the other jasmine experiment. All of them died except for one piece. So Yep, there's that. But we're going down here to look at these sunflowers because they are kicking ass. They got to be 12 or 15 foot tall now. The one's got a head. Oh yeah, and I had to come and put powder down here too because DE, the diatomaceous earth, because of them stupid squash bugs are down here. Got lots of flowers. What's amazing is down here I don't see any baby squashes yet, and I had these down here last year, and they look, there's some squash. There they are, look at them go. So I'm gonna go get some more. You see they're all on top. Yeah, they're trying to hide from what I put out. So I gotta go get some more DE, diatomaceous earth, so I can coat these bugs with it. All they can do now is lay eggs. They're not gonna eat anymore because, well, it wouldn't do them. It'll hurt them more than it'll help them. But these are little sunflowers still. Of course, this one is about as tall as me, and this one's over my head. These are way over my head. Way over my head. Look at this. And even the lawn guys were tripping how big they were. You know, this is what, 4 foot high at this post. But yeah, that's easily 15 now. Well, it's over 12. I'll say that. I'm safe saying that. Okay, let me go get the diatomaceous earth and do this, and then I'm gonna do the mums right quick. But thanks for stopping by, and if you stayed with me this long, I really appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe, and if you know something about yellow jackets, please leave a comment below on what you would do to get rid of them if they were in your yard. I appreciate it. Thanks. Have a blessed day.